Hey, so I'm doing this voiceover at like 2 a.m., but I've been putting it off for so long. I just have to do it at some point. I asked for questions on my Instagram and I received so many, I might not be able to answer them all. But if there's anything I couldn't answer in this video, feel free to comment down below and I'll make sure to answer them the best I can. So let's begin. The first question was, what is my favorite art media? I would say watercolors. I find it strangely relaxing. Plus, it's easy to bring with me, so I can paint easily in the park or a cafe. So when I go on dates with my girlfriend, it's always practical. The second question was, what media would I like to try in the future? Gouache is definitely something I want to try in the future, but I also want to practice digital art more since I don't feel like I'm super used to it yet. The third question was, what are my favorite colors to work with? I like warmer tones, anything red, orange, brown, but I also really like greens. I don't have a favorite color, but if I had to pick, I would say I like these together. The next question is, when did you start drawing? I started taking art more seriously when I was around 12-ish. I was posting with my friend on Amino back then, and it was weird times. I feel like I mostly have a better relationship with my art now. I used to really compare myself with my friends and others. I also noticed that my art started improving a lot when I stopped putting that pressure on me, so yeah, I highly recommend. The next question is, can me and Eldrick kiss? My friend Via asks this, so yes, you may kiss him. Anyone who wants to kiss him, go for it. He's down. He needs love. He's desperate at this point. The next question is, do you plan on drawing more fan art? Definitely. I love drawing from multitude of fandoms and shows, stuff like that, so yeah, don't worry about that. It's something that really inspires me, so I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. So someone asked, who's your favorite original character? Um, I don't think I really have one, but Percy definitely has a special place in my heart, so I think I'm gonna go with Percy. Also, if it can interest you in any way, feel free to check out the link in my description to follow our D&D adventures. It's about a bunch of pirates looking for a place where they can belong, and Percy is a part of it, so if you want to know more, make sure to check it out. Someone asked, coffee or tea? I would say tea, 100%. Actually, my username used to be tea time, so yeah, I would go for tea. Someone actually took the time to ask me twice, what type of potato would I be? And after long hours of thinking, that would probably be a like fries, because I'm shaped like a twig. And yeah, that's basically all I could think of. The next question is if I have any pets. I actually have 3 dogs. The names are kind of basic because they're my parents' dogs, but they're still cute. So the oldest is named Buddy, the second one is named Luna, and the new one is named Soya. Something I've realized while working on this piece is that I really miss watercolors. My current sketchbook cannot handle any kind of wet media, so being able to experiment with watercolors again felt really refreshing. I am still working in the same sketchbook that I used in my last sketchbook tour, and it's not going as fast as what I was expecting. I think it's mainly due to it feeling extremely restricting. I miss coloring pieces and spending more time on my art than simply doing sketches. But I should finally be done with it soon, so stay tuned for the second part of my sketchbook tour. Speaking about sketchbook tour, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who took the time to watch my last YouTube video. As of right now, the video stands at 9k views, which is absolutely crazy to me, so thank you for everyone's support. I'm so grateful people actually enjoyed just me being awkward on camera and showing my silly little characters doing silly little things. So yes, thanks again, and let's get back to the questions. Somebody asked how old I was. I turned 20 on January 6th, which is so weird, but it's fine. I feel like with the internet and all, it's really easy to fall into this ideal that you need to be successful and rich by 21. But if we're being honest, it's a little bit extreme to think this way. I remember just last year how I was a totally different person, and I know that next year I'm gonna say the same thing with me today. So we have a bunch of things to learn still, and if you have the possibility to experiment and try things just because, then I think you should do it. And that whatever your age might be. Someone asked, what do you listen to or watch while you draw? I mostly listen to commentary videos or let's plays. I try to put longer videos so I don't get distracted by my phone or my computer, because that happens really easily. When I don't want to get distracted by my phone, sometimes a good option is to call my friends so they just talk and at the same time to keep me company. Another good option is to watch videos just like this one, where someone is drawing with me and just talking, or even just there's just music, so there's at least something going on my computer, so I don't have to like check my messages or anything else. The next question is, what are my next art goals? I'm planning on opening my online shop very soon. I'm currently painting things for a spring collection, a couple of sticker sheets and prints and stuff like that. I'll be able to also add some stickers I've been selling at conventions and other events. I'm also planning to post a lot more on YouTube. Instagram is nice to chat with people and stay in touch with mutuals, but my reach isn't the best. I don't really care about likes and all that much, but I know that logically, if I want my business to grow and hopefully be able to live as an artist, I need to reach and share my art with a lot more people. I still use Instagram pretty much every day, so do check it out, but it's more like a gallery of work in progress and finished pieces that you can look back on anytime than something I actively put time in. The last big thing I'm planning is opening my Patreon. My Patreon is actually all written down and ready. I mostly want to make it work in my schedule and see if the workload is bearable. I also prefer waiting a bit for a bigger audience, just so I can feel a little bit safer. Do I have any plan for the summer? Actually, my summer is looking pretty full already. I have a table at Comic Con, and at the same time, I'll be moving with my partner. If everything goes well, I hope I'll be able to get a kitten by the end of the summer. Or maybe a bit after the beginning of the school year. We prefer waiting a bit so we can be sure to have the financial security. Someone asked, why this username? Like I said before, my username used to be Tea Time or something. A bit before 2020, I wanted a big change and a fresh start. I sat down with my friend Bunui on Instagram and we discussed until we found what felt right. MossOnFrog was pretty fitting, and now when I go to events or convention, everyone knows me under the name of Moss. It kinda just ticked. It's somewhat a part of my identity now. I prefer that people call me Moss in events than my legal name. Plus, I think Moss is a pretty cute name. I like it. It makes me feel like a little forest creature, or a hobbit even. And who wouldn't want to be a hobbit? I'm getting pretty excited for spring, as the temperatures here has been absolutely disgusting in the last few days. So yeah, the hobbit life I'm craving. Someone asked, what shows did I watch as a kid? I didn't watch that much TV when I was a kid, but like growing up, I remember watching the Avatar The Last Airbender. My siblings and we always watched the show at least once a year. I just always loved the setting, and I remember growing up wanting and dreaming so bad of being a waterbender. However, if I had to pick one bending technique today, I think I would pick the earth bending. And the last question is, if I was an animal, which one would I be? Most of my friends say I'm the golden retriever of the group, but when I did a little test with some of them, I got a white-tailed deer, which I think is pretty fitting. We're approaching the end of this video, so again, a big thank you to everyone who checked out my last video. And for those who didn't, then I recommend doing so. Thank you again for all the support, and I hope you'll stick around for the rest of this journey. Check out my Instagram to stay in touch or if you have any more questions for me. And don't forget to check out the Allcast if this can interest you in any way. By the time I'm posting this video, there's nothing on the account yet, but don't panic, we have a lot planned. Let's now enjoy the finished piece.